do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest, so watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. All that text and calls, run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball, your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times in the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
Okay, Maceloni. Can you say okay, Maceloni? I'm gonna whoop your ass. Just wait.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack.
Just wait till I whoop your ass.
Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the it's built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
This is funny. Hey, you're not watching my stream. Can you tell Brandon Lopez that I'm gonna lose? Brandon Lopez, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. After this game. Brandon. The Rams are better than the Cowboys. Could we go to the Dodgers batting practice? Let's go Dodgers batting practice.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
This is where it always snows in Green Bay, though.
Between the Dallas Cowboys
Dumbass.
and the Green Bay Packers. Crosby of the Packers has the tee up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Hey, how much are you gonna play for?
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, how much are you gonna play for? That's still low, man. Tony Pollard is way better.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak
Nice.
of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's better than no yards.
The type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Get that out of here.
And his throw's gonna
I
be
think you took Zeke out of here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
Brandon.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
How's your day
Rodgers will
today?
break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 18. They'll start
Who'd you play with?
A carry by Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of.
Sold her.
Bring him down shy of the 20.
So do you, right?
Van Der Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Andrew sold you?
They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in
God,
only 2 yards.
How's your defense so much better?
Not much on that run, Charles.
Dude, I'm scared of Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is scary.
That they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Unable to find Alan Lazard. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Because we are the fucking Green Bay Packers, cheeseheads.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if we can get a little momentum.
Damn! Am I getting injured your player? Am I getting injured your player? Are you assuming if I injured you?
Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Damn! That's WWE shit. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, little boy.
On that play, that didn't happen.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
You think you're so good now?
Got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You're not him, sir. You're not him, sir.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Timing is so important on a play like this because he's going to run about right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know
You think you beat me now?
You have to know when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
No, sir.
And he can only manage to get a couple.
Nah,
Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's getting the play dialed up.
This is an intense game.
Advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This is a good game. Because I'm not using my Rams.
Prescott from the gun.
Oh!
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
I'm on the 5-yard line.
By Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
In the first quarter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And
let's go.
Get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Eric, can you hear the audio?
Time and effort and thought that they put into the
you hear Brandon?
game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this. And
damn, the snow slipped me, bro.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brandon Lopez has been
Here's
training.
Rodgers to throw.
Oh my God, Brandon Lopez!
Complete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
Hey, did I hit you hard?
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y.
No, Brandon.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure what the rules, Charles, are coming completely out. They're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 27 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch.
Hey, how do you guys get Stephon Gilmore? Your team is stacked now, right?
The point after, no giving in the
You got Stephon Gilmore, Brandon Clay.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown,
Brandon.
it's Crosby to kick it away.
Brandon doesn't want to talk to me.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss.
Cool.
They'll need a big
That was
play
for all
here.
of them.
Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Challenge it. You could. It's locked?
Brandon!
Take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke down and up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh!
Intercepted.
Oh my god, Brandon Lopez is so good. Brandon Lopez is so good.
Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
What?
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will be brought down.
Oh, no way!
And that will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
This is a good game, right, Brandon?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 27, Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
You put it there, really? Can't wait.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. You need to get 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers will take over possession here. The number 7 usually lucky here. From 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
you guys are running the shit back.
Yeah.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's
Are you the
Rodgers.
worst team?
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they
Hey,
were
why is it
obviously
Oliver
keyed into
watching?
him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow... incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Terry Carpenter. Whistles now with a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Dak.
Oh.
And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
He's 5 for 22, 8 interceptions.
That's what they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
9 interceptions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it
Got it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive tragedy. The defenses were the story of this ball game, but hey, they got it.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Halting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. Allegiant my soul forever. I murder my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them.
No, we play the best overall team. What? No one's watching though.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears.
Are you doing an open party? Are you doing an open party? Here you go, hit the ball. I'm gonna beat you, Brandon, with Bengals. Who's better, the Bears or the Bengals?
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they
Hey, night, the pizza's cooling now.
Start to this game when they practiced all
the pizza's cooling now.
But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Taylor on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals take over first and 10.
I'm on, right?
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Did it feel like a pitcher
I'm the white one.
3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Hey, can I have some Dr. Pepper? Can I have some Dr. Pepper?
Back to
Dr. Pepper.
On second down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From his goal line here, Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Fields. Going up top. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. Every defensive staff comes on limited explosive plays. Job so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
Pass that number there. On 2nd and goal, Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Remnants of throwing football that exist when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the point after try for Santos. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, they signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here we go. No difference.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh.
Chase complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
How did you do that? Joe Burrow was 40 and a half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
All right, Brian, I have to go eat pizza.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to yell at me as well right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Eat supper real quick.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing.
Did you eat supper yet?
Do you maybe mix it
Oh my God!
ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I
What'd you eat for supper?
until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
All right, after this quarter, I have to go, right? Are you mad at me?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be
Why did you catch it?
And incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. It's incomplete.
That's PI.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Claypool with another catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A final shot before the break. Fields. This is
Oh my God! Hey, look at that, Monster.
What an exclamation mark to the end of this.
What happened, Brandon?
Indeed.
education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Bye, Brandon.
That's it for the first half.